Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Meat Cranium Barbecue and Review. Today I'm going to be converting the 22-inch Weber kettle into a reverse flow smoker. Doing this with several products. I'll be using the ring for the barrel house cooker for my charcoal. I'll be using the Hunsaker flat top griddle plate to go on top. And I'm also going to be using the Flameboss monitor the temperatures inside the pit. I'm going to be doing 2 racks of some baby back ribs. That's what they commercially call them. They're actually called back ribs because they come from the back of the pig. So I'm choosing back ribs because they cook quicker and we got a lot of stuff to do today. It's kind of early in the morning. I'm getting out here before the neighbors get out here with the lawnmowers and all this other crap. So anyhow, let's get started. All right, so here we got 2 racks of some back ribs. If you don't know how to remove the membrane off of a rack of ribs, go where the bone is. I go a little bit further down. Some people do it a little bit different. I use a spoon. People use knives. I don't use knives. I like to use a spoon. All right, so binders I'm gonna use today is going to be Amazing Water. One rack is going to be my favorite, which is It's Incredible. Okay, then on this rack of ribs right here, switch. Then on this rack of ribs right here, I'm gonna be using one of my wife's favorite. It's a Himalayan pink salt and garlic and pepper. So Himalayan SPG. Alright, so I'm going to let these ribs sit here and let them sweat out, and I'm going to go ahead and get the pit set up. Alright, y'all, so this is how the pit's set up today. I have the Flameboss right here. It's going to control the temperatures. It's not plugged in yet. I'll plug it in when I need it. And over here I have this is the charcoal ring out of my barrel house cooker. I also put a can of sand in the center here. It's to channel the charcoals to go around in a circle or just to spread out like that. And I got some hickory nuts right here. Got a couple hickory nuts. I'm gonna put about 10 to 15 hot charcoals right here. Light them, let them spread out. And for my last video, I'm gonna be using pecan chips here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw these on top. So some nice. Because I gotta use these chips up anyhow, because I usually don't use chips. So I might as well just use them up. I'm gonna spread these chips throughout the pit here. That's good. All right, now it's time to get the charcoals lit and get them poured in. Okay, this is where all the magic's gonna happen right here. Okay, this is how this is gonna be accomplished. Here's the Hunsaker plate. Decide where the blower's at. Cover up that hole. If you notice, the Hunsaker, get up here a little bit. If you notice, the Hunsaker, it holds tight right here. It don't start opening until about right here is where it starts having a little bit of an opening. So we're gonna leave this open. We're gonna put the vent for the Weber kettle on this side and leave this side open, let the smoke come up through here and then travel across and go across the ribs. There we go. To try to elevate this off so the ribs aren't sitting directly on the Hunsaker, gonna put just a couple of bricks right here, little paver bricks, thin ones across from each other, keep it kind of even right there. Okay, now it's time to let's get the ribs on. Gonna go rib side down on these. Put a smaller rack back here. Put the bigger rack over here. Vent. Weber kettle vent towards the blower. Now the smoke is going to travel up underneath. Going to come up over here, travel across the ribs, and back out through this way over here. Thus, turning a Weber kettle into a reverse flow smoker. All right, so the time now, it's just a little bit after 10 o'clock. You can see right here how it's been holding temp really good. I was an idiot when I first started, and I forgot to put the probe on top in the grate. So the blower was just in there maxing out all the way, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to put the probe in. So then it leveled out. It's been leveling out ever since, so it's looking really good. All right, so here's the times. Okay, gonna go ahead and spritz these ribs right now after 1 hour. Well, my chocolate does look pretty dang good right now. Right on. Reverse flow Weber kettle. What I might do is I might go ahead and seal the lid around, so I don't got as much leakage going around. But yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. I like it. All right, so for those of y'all that are saying, neat, this is a brilliant, highly intelligent idea, I would have to say, I agree, it is. And if any of y'all have thought of this thing to do as well, you are highly intelligent and you are smart as well. Okay, so we are 2 hours in and current temp is at 277. You see we're opening up the lid an hour ago, and now it's just hugging that 275 line. Let's get this lid open and get the ribs spritzed. That wood in there is burning nice and clean. You can see the smoke over here. It's a thin blue smoke, and it's actually a really thin. When I come out here, there's really no smoke on it whatsoever. So that's exactly what you want to see. All right, so just reached the 3 hour mark. Let's take a look. As you can tell, a nice clean burn. There's you can virtually see, not even see the smoke at all. Nice clean burn, that's good. Let's take a look at the ribs. Looks pretty good. I like the color. I wish it was a little bit darker. Pretty good, bending pretty good right now. I'm gonna switch these two. I may not even wrap these. I may go no wrap on these. Yeah, these aren't even close to being done. Look at that, it hardly bends at all. The back side of it looks really good. Generally, back ribs get done about an hour sooner than what your average spare ribs or St. Louis ribs go. So these will be done probably about 2 more hours, but I'm probably gonna go 1 more hour unwrapped, and then I'm gonna wrap them with some barbecue sauce. All right, so this is hour 4. Let's take a look. Ah, perfect. There you go. That's the color I was waiting on. All right, now it's time to wrap. See, these have got any more tender? Yep, starting to split right here. That's a good sign. Got some pullback on the ribs right here. Got a pullback right here along the ribs. That's a good sign that they are starting to tenderize. That's still not bending very good. That's still really not bendable. The smaller rack is definitely going to be done before this one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get these things wrapped and get them sauced. And I'm going to be using my bourbon and maple syrup barbecue sauce that I made for y'all last week. Try this out. You're going to love it, okay? Starting to rain. Of course it is. Of course it's starting to rain. That's the way things go. Gonna let these go about another hour and a half, and then they should be done. All right, so it's been another hour, so a total of 5 hours. Let's see how they look now. Yep, then we're done. That one's done. It's a smaller one. Take those off, let those rest. These don't look as done yet. Yep, these are done. Those are done too. So ribs are all done. I'm gonna let these rest here on the cutting board for 20-30 minutes. And then crack them open and give it a taste. Okay, while the ribs rest, I'm kind of curious to see how much coals was used doing this experiment slash hack with the Hunsaker flat top griddle plate in here. All right, take this off, plug in the Flameboss, let's take a gander. Hey, look at that, not bad. There's still quite a bit of coals in there. I probably could have gone, another 2-3 hours with that. That's pretty good. So I've gone 5 hours. I've probably gone 7, maybe possibly 8 hours with those coals. That's pretty good. All right, it's time to kill those coals and get these ribs opened up. right, let's give this a try. There it is. This is the smaller rack, so these are maybe a little more done than the other ones. But anyhow, got that sauce on there. Let's give this a shot. And my bourbon and maple syrup barbecue sauce, that stuff is awesome. So can you also double the Hunsaker flat top griddle adapter for the Weber kettle? It also comes in 18, 22, 26 inches as well. Can you double it to use it to do low and slow? Yes, you can. And also what I like about it is you can use 100%. You can use all of your cooking surface with this hack. You cannot do that with a lot of other things. You can use you want to use the minion method with this, you can. Snake method, you want to use your small Weber baskets. However, this will not work probably with a slow and sear. Actually, I know it won't work with a slow and sear, but any of those other methods, it'll work perfectly with that. I use my Flameboss. If you use the traditional method, just crack the bottom damper a little bit, and also maybe crack the top or leave your top vent completely open, then adjust the temperatures from there. You should be able to accomplish the same thing as well. Anyhow, like, subscribe. I'll see you next week.